Hey guys, happy Frugal Friday. Welcome back to the channel. This weekend is my birthday, technically on Groundhog Day, February 2nd, which happens to be Super Bowl Sunday this year. That happens a lot, actually. But for my birthday, just go ahead and click the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you know next time I upload a video. And now, on to this week's video. As we're starting off the year, we are getting to the end of the month. This video is being released on the last day of January. Didn't we just have Christmas? This is crazy. But today I wanted to share, I was really trying to come up with a cute name for this segment, guys, but I was like, Frugal Fiascos, and you know what? It's basically Frugal Fails and Frugal Wins. And there's a lot of videos of the similar sentiment, but you haven't seen my version yet, so here we go. The first frugal win for me is something that I mentioned in a video called The Perfect Cup of Coffee. I'll leave it in the description down below in case you missed it in the month of December. But I partnered up with my friend Marusha of Perky Coffee, and I shared a cool video. Check that out if you didn't watch it yet. But the big point of that is to let you know that I started using, finally, these reusable K-Cups. And the brand that I got, just in case you care, Delabrew, and there are 4 of them that come in the pack, and they look just like this. Now, as you guys know, I'm a coffee queen. I drink it every single day, and I was buying K-Cups non-stop. I was getting K-Cups like every week or at least every other week, but I just feel like I was spending a lot. And then I finally started using these, and it is saving me, the coffee drinker, so much money. And the other goal of that was to be more environmentally friendly. And I like, it actually wasn't a hard habit to create. So you just fill this up, close it, just like a regular K-Cup, put it in, and then you just clean it out. It takes just a minute. I dump it in the trash, rinse it out a little, and then as a Christmas gift, somebody said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, coffee, baby, coffee grinds, hook me up. And my cousin Samantha actually got me 2 bags of coffee. So I had my Perky that I was still drinking, and then she got me 2 more bags. So I was drinking a ton of this free coffee, which makes me very happy. It's still going right now from Christmas. So I haven't spent $1 on a homemade cup of coffee yet since Christmas, which has been thrilling for me because I normally buy it all the time. So saving the environment in my little way and spending a lot less. I highly recommend it. The coffee is good, you guys. It's good. Now, let's talk about the fail. Oh, this sucks. Okay, so one of my fails is money-wise. My last 2 weeks at the job that I was just at. If you guys didn't see my last video, I just switched jobs. I gave my notice. I ended out that job on January 17th, and I started my new job on January 20th. More on that later. I'm not ready quite to share all my insights on that yet, but stay tuned. In future weeks, I will share more on my thoughts on that. But back to my frugal fail. I was so kind of like in my own little world as I was switching jobs, and I knew this was on the brink. I couldn't really get my ish together to make my lunch, which is a very non-Kate thing to do. I normally make my lunch, but when I was leaving that job, they have an awesome cafeteria. I would say it's one of the best cafeterias for high school that is out there. Like, seriously, great variety and good food. And for 2 weeks straight, I bought my breakfast and lunch at school because I knew it was coming to an end and I wouldn't have it again. What does that mean? I spent about $5 on breakfast and about $5 on lunch. which, you know, it could be worse, but honestly, guys, I don't do that normally. So that was $10 a day. That was $50 for the first week, $50 for the second. That's $100 spent on eating out. Not a proud moment, but I'll tell you what, it was delicious. All right, let's move on to another frugal win. Now, this is the joy that came with Christmas. Gift cards. And I got $15 in gift cards to Dunkin' Donuts. And $35 in gift cards to Starbucks. That was given to us the week of Christmas. So this means I had $50 of free beverages and food if I pleased, which is awesome, right? So that's $50 that I didn't have to spend out of my pocket. Now, you guys know that for the most part, that would mean I wouldn't spend that $50 normally. You know what I mean? That would not be something that I would normally be racking it up at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, even though I love both. But because I had gift cards, spending it like it was free, because it was. So that's the frugal win. I had $50 worth of free food and beverages. Quickly followed by a fail. Bam! This morning, I was so used to getting my free stuff and accustomed to my super powered... See, in my opinion, okay, I don't go to Starbucks for coffee. I go to Starbucks for vanilla chai lattes, iced vanilla chai lattes. That's like, when I sip that, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Have you ever had those at Starbucks? Delicious. And in fact, I've got Kaden hooked too. So both of us like to go get those as a treat sometimes. Now, Dunkin' Donuts, on the other hand, I am a freak for an iced medium, either French vanilla or hazelnut iced coffee with cream and sugar. Having that new job, I just feel like I needed an extra little punch to get me through the day, and it does, that coffee. So I was used to my free coffee. I had like $15, so it was like $3 a day. Oh, and I got a free coffee because my points were adding up. And then the new week started and I was out of gift cards. And what did I do? In my app on Dunkin', auto reload. That button is dangerous. It's dangerous. But yeah, I hit it. So I reloaded it for $10. And $10, like right now, it's like, oh, it's not whatever, but this is a slippery slope. You see what I'm saying? It's a fail because in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm going to use it until the gift cards are gone. Then the gift cards were gone, and guess who kept going? Me. Fail. Okay, next frugal win. Get excited. Kate used a crock-pot. Ow! Yes, I did. Chicken in a crock-pot. Wasn't even my meatballs. But if you're looking for my meatball recipe, I will link it down below so you have that in your repertoire. Okay, but you guys know, I don't cook a lot. But it was a Friday, last Friday, and my son's dad was coming for the weekend, and I was talking with my coworkers about crock-pot chicken at work. I was like, I'm going to give it a whirl. So I went to Walmart and I got 3 pounds of chicken. Boneless, pretty good for you protein. And I put it in a crock pot with some low sodium chicken broth. And I cut up an onion and I sprinkled some seasonings in there and I just let it cook. And it was like magic. Guys, the crock pot is amazing. So I really feel like that went a long way too, because when I got home, I started having some chicken for some protein right away. Good protein to chew on, and it was delicious. And then Brian and Kaden had a little bit, but Brian had like a full meal of chicken. And then I think for lunch the next day, he had another full meal of it. So, and then actually I think I had a little bit that night too. So it actually went quite a long way. And it was so easy. Why did you make me use the Crock-pot earlier, you guys? Just kidding. You all mentioned it. So, hey, I'm using a Crock-pot. And, okay, and then followed by a fail. This isn't really a fail. I don't want to, this isn't a fail. It's not a fail at all. It's more like this is what was going on in January. I had to write it all down. So this was like, I feel like it's not a fail, it's life, but an excessive amount of like birthdays, appointments. Let me just give you the list. This is what happened in January. Just ready? I went to a trampoline park with some friends of ours with Kaden. So that was like it's like an event, but it was during the end of vacation and like right when the new year started, we went to a trampoline park and we went to lunch. So that was like a little out of the ordinary additional expense. Now, before I say these, I'm saying it's a fail, but it's not really a fail. It's just an excessive amount of these things. But also remember, I budget for all this stuff. So none of it was so uncharacteristic of my normal spending, but it just, I feel like I just wanted to share it with you because I feel like it sounds like a lot and not all my months look like this. All right. So fun and that was completely, voluntary and fun. We wanted to do that. I got my hair done. Kaden got his hair done. So that's not every month either, but additional things that we're spending on. We had 2 of Kaden's friends' birthday parties that we went to and obviously brought a gift. I had a dinner with a friend for our friend's birthday that, again, paid for his dinner. That's a little out of the ordinary. 2 dentist appointments, one for me, one for Kaden, but actually that was covered completely by insurance, so I don't think that cost us a dime. I had to have my car serviced. I needed my tires rotated, and that is not something I knew what was going to happen, but I always budget for these kind of things anyway. So that was $85. Don't you just hate spending money on stuff like that? But it was necessary. The light was on. It was time for it. Got to take good care of your car so it doesn't cost you more money later, It was my dad's birthday. We took him out to dinner. We took him to a comedy show. It was actually my mom, my dad, my brother, and mom, dad, and brother, and me. And Kaden actually was with a friend while we did that. So that was really fun, but that cost more money. It was my mom's birthday at the end of December, and I took her out for a birthday girly time right at the beginning of January. So that was an additional thing. It was my grandmother's birthday. We got her a gift. And this week, probably the day you're watching this, I have to get my license renewed, which I don't know what the fee for that is, but it's a fee that I don't want to spend money on. But time for the driver's license to get renewed. You got to do it. You guys, if you like these kind of videos, let me know down below if you want to know in the future if I have these kind of recaps. I like listening to people talk about this kind of stuff. If you do too, let me know. And again, because it's my birthday, even if you think this video is horrible, give me a thumbs up today. Just for a little birthday love. It'll make me feel so good. Like it, subscribe, hit the bell, and share it with someone you love that likes talking about frugal life, saving money, all the good stuff. I love reading your comments down below. I love sharing our positivity and our encouragement about our wins and our fails. So please, if you have one frugal win and one frugal fail you'd like to share with us down below, I would love to read them. If you have a minute, do that right now. I will see you guys next week in February. I will be 41 years of age and proud. All right, guys, see you next week. Bye. Kaden, do you have any frugal wins this month?
Yeah, actually, Papa gave me a couple of dollars.
Papu gave him money. That's definitely a win.
Look at my ugly doll.
Now, he's not actually calling that doll ugly. They're actually called ugly dolls. It's actually a line of stuffed animals. And what's this one's name?
Wage. I got this today. It's new. Do you want to see my other ones?
Real quick. Ugly dolls are everywhere. Send help!